how to enable CPA Tune, and also what we suggest should be included, let's call it that way. So first of all, you have to create a campaign if you don't have one, or edit one if you are already running one on manual optimization. And within the campaign creation or edit flow, and there's going to be a bidding strategy tab where you can switch from CPC bidding to CPA bidding. Also, not to confuse anyone, the bidding happens on CPC basis, charged based on CPC as well. When we say CPA bidding, we mean the optimization towards a given target CPA, right? That's why it's called like that. So that's where the switcher is in the interface. Then right under that option, you would have to add your desired target CPA. We recommend and highly insist on using the realistic target CPA based on the vertical, meaning the geo, the category, format. We also have various benchmarks that account managers will be happy to guide you through and suggest some stuff in case you need that help. So setting a realistic target would help you stay competitive among other users. Also, under that, you would have to set a daily budget. We suggest setting 5 to 7 times your target CPA to generate enough conversions for learning and optimization. What it means and why that number, right? So budget itself isn't connected to predictions, isn't connected to the algo, so it doesn't interrupt it anyhow or interfere with the CPA tune. However, it's just the basic math, right? As we are targeting a certain CPA, we want to make sure that we can actually deliver. So imagine that you would have a daily budget that would allow you to only buy one conversion. That would be frustrating because you would have to explore for days, right? That's why we suggest setting at least 5 times your desired conversion cost. And of course, you can set the daily budget higher. So each campaign is unique. It depends. Once again, you can ask for advice of your account manager. They're always there for you to help. And we also have various best practices on our help center. It's open for everyone. Please visit our help center. There are a lot of useful guides with a lot of recommendations and frequently asked questions. So this presentation will cover only like the basic stuff, but we encourage you to go read the full article. There's more. Then you would have to configure the campaign targeting. We strongly suggest avoiding narrow targeting. Why? Because it doesn't give enough room for the algo to explore. So the algo would suggest relevant sources for the campaign. So don't narrow the geo, don't narrow the reach. That basically eliminates the purpose of CPA Tune and would basically cut the traffic that you can get. Also, it is required to set up at least one conversion goal, which is the main conversion goal as it's called in the interface. That's going to be the optimization goal. So the algo will optimize towards that goal. As mentioned, you can change that during the campaign running. It's not going to interrupt the algo. The only thing that might happen is the algo will re-explore options after the switch, but it definitely identifies that change. And even if some fluctuations are going to happen and you'll experience some volatility, it's going to improve very soon. Also worth mentioning that for self-registered users, it is required to top up the account to at least 1K. Then you're going to see a CPA Tune switcher in your interface, and it's going to be enabled for you to try it out.